Yo YouTube, it's your boy Regular Ranger, and we are back with more Road to Legendary. And yes, we are finally coming back with this episode. I haven't done a lot Road to Legendary for a while, so I thought I'd bring an episode out. And looks like we got a game. So, as you know, or if you don't know, I like to change kit very often. Probably about every day. I like to change shoes about every week. But obviously the shoes are a bit hard because they're about £7 a piece. And I don't want to be spending £7 a piece for a pair of shoes. But I'm rocking the Portland alternate or third kit, and yes, I think it's actually quite a nice kit. But the thing with the third kits is they have no name and numbers, which pisses me off. It pisses me off so much. The pure laziness of 2K to not put Damian Lillard, LaMarcus Aldridge, or with their number on it. It's astounding. They are growing EA due tendencies to only give a shit about the money, which is quite apparent in the NT method, as anything that takes away from their profits gets removed. But problems facing the game, like the wait for opponent thing, which still needs to be patched, which everyone knows the solution is do what they do when someone lags out at the computer, remotely take control. That's my bad. I should have turned that ball over there. And then as soon as you're back, you get like a little 3 second delay, so there's no button mashing by accident. And then you go back on with your normal day. Doesn't fuck your teammate over, doesn't fuck up your teammate grade. Everything's all good. But they still haven't done that. But the MT method, yes, they did take a long. They gave a good nice month, which was good of them. But they still took it out. A method they put in, but which I believe is wrong. They are alternating a game they created for their because they made a mistake, which back in the old days of PS2 would not go down, because obviously as soon as you made a fuck up, that's in the game forever unless you make re-releases. But obviously now with patches, you can do stuff to piss people off, just find a way to piss people off. And obviously there's the Nike method where you can wear free shoes down. These flyers love to reach. Or don't play, mate. Flyers are dirty. They just reach all the time. But yes, like I said, that they will remove anything to take away from their own profits, as obviously they would lose money. Fuck off, interference! Oh man, but because obviously they would lose money from people not buying VC, which is an absolute fucking. You're just pissing your money away, as you can earn it pretty easily anyway with the help of the stage. Just plain hard work and obviously another MT method is like fouling out of games. But I feel this will only be a one game episode. I'm just going to talk about this game, but I feel that this game is it's good, but there are a lot of problems that do need to be fixed. And there's obviously, I got some suggestions for 2K16, but obviously as it's only February, I don't see the point of making them. But I do have some strong suggestions for the park game mode, because I really like this game mode, and once they make it a perfected game mode, it's gonna be probably one of the best sports modes going. Maybe I'd say it rivals Ultimate Team. Probably even rivals Madden Ultimate Team, which is obviously a bit better than the FIFA one because they have the additional cards. Man, I'm getting fucked over by this guy. But yeah, this is another thing, the wait for opponent thing. Obviously that was only for a few seconds, but if you go more than 5 seconds, you can lose like fucking like a whole bar of rep, and it's very annoying. But yes, it will rival the look at it. Look at it! Look at it! Like whatever you're holding when it lags, it just keeps going. That's something that needs to be patched. The wait for opponent thing. Oh yes, he tried to do it on me. Let's go. Oh, here we go. But it does piss me off. This is not good enough. Yes, I may have a bad connection, or it's not really bad, it's just my Wi-Fi is very weird at going through walls, as my room is sort of at a weird angle compared to my router. So yes, it is only traveling about 4 meters if you're just going with a fucking straight stick through the ceiling. But if you're going with, which is probably what it does, I don't really know much about internet, obviously, but I'm guessing it shouldn't be affected by walls, but apparently it is in my case. But yes, back to the park. It is extremely fun. It does have a lot of perks. It doesn't mean you can play your My Player in a very fun way. And this guy needs to D up his man, which rivals the FIFA equivalent of Pro Clubs, which separated the Pro Clubs player and the My Career player, making it more annoying. And the Pro Clubs is also an incredibly annoying game mode. It's an annoying game mode, as you need friends to play. And unlike Pro Clubs, you can just play with a bunch of randomers. Yes, I don't feel the park theory or the park what was it? Not the park theory. The park sort of whatever you want to call it. This sort of game mode wouldn't work, because obviously a 7-a-side sort of game thing and then a 5-a-side, it just really wouldn't work, I feel. And a 11-a-side indoor stadium you could have, maybe it would work, but I feel it wouldn't work because of the positions of football, and I feel it would alternate the game way too much. But I actually think that obviously could be a good thing, alternating the game so much. It feels like that game mode is like a completely different game, which is honestly what this feels like. This feels like a completely different game to My Team, as it basically is another game to My Team. The rules are changed courts, shorter, different. It's just everything about it is not regulated. And obviously the JRC is incredibly different, because obviously it is very good, the JRC, but obviously there are problems with that as well, due to mainly, if you have fucked up connection, it is not fun to play, and you do lag a lot, and when you lag a lot, it ain't fun, and you normally lose quite easily. But obviously it's its first year. It will make improvements. Maybe they will remove it, but I highly doubt that, as people are on there a lot. But the park's only, but to be honest, for a game mode that's been around for 2 years and has gone from just a fucking park which was really badly made, had too little courts, still like never had a limiter, which in the last year's game they used to put way too many people in the park and you would never get a game. You had to wait for fucking like 20 minutes to get a game. But now obviously it's a bit different, because you got three asides and obviously a 2-a-side. And I got rid of the 5-a-side, which I'm happy with, because no one liked the 5-a-side. I very much despise it. Just completely despise that mode, and the JRC is a lot nicer. But how they've gone from that to 3 parks, a rec center, and then the stage, everything. Like, how much could they go by next year? Like, I did not see from one game mode to emerge 5 modes, or not really 5 modes, 5 locations, and obviously 3 different types of mode, as JRC is basically Pro Clubs, as you would call it, but obviously that doesn't need to work. And the stage, aka obviously safe wagers, that's goaltending, you can't do, or interference, you can't do that, but it is safe wagers. It's so fun. They are actually giving us the opportunity to do wagers, which I don't know how EA haven't implemented it yet, because they said they would have to make it an 18 because it is gambling. But 2K have gone around it, so I don't see how FIFA can't do that with Pro Clubs, and maybe implement the the VC system for their FIFA point system, and instead of the achievement features, have a buying method where you can buy just buy your attributes, which would vastly improve the game. And to have that game mode implemented would strongly make the game a lot better. Sorry, I've gone on for a long while. I do have problems with this game. I have a lot of opinions on this game, and a lot of things I like, and a lot of things I don't like. Another thing I'd like to see. This sounds better in theory, mainly due to the lack of players we have. I would like to see 10 parks, not 3. I'd like to see 10, and you might be like, 10, why? That's a bit unnecessary. I feel we should have international parks, because as you know, we only have Old Town, which is sort of a replica of Brooklyn and New York, and then you got the Rivet City, which is more Detroit-like, very, very, very urban and working class areas. And then obviously there's there's Sunset Beach, where I am at, which is a very California-like landscape. And I'd like to see a European one, or I'd like to see some extra cities being used. I'd like to see a Miami one. I would love to see a Seattle one. That would be amazing. But obviously that would be difficult. But maybe it would work, maybe it wouldn't. But I'm just going to go in with one more idea, and leave your ideas down in the comments, what you think should happen. I would like to see a My Gym. Because as you know, when you get into the My Career menu, you can just sort of piss about in your team's gym. I would like that just for yourself. Like when I was watching a NBA 2K TV episode, there was they said you to Terminal 23, and I would love that. A sort of personal gym where you can play with your friends, practice, do drills, like you do when you do drills on Minecraft, do those sort of drills, have a custom layout. Obviously when you start as a rookie, it's like, maybe it could be like an abandoned warehouse with like a wood backboard, but then obviously it could go to the full Terminal 23 kind of layout where you have custom floors, custom rims, have like automatic people that just pass the ball and do drills with you, play against them. Just loads of possibilities could be found with the My Gym. You know, play with your friends, set a crew up with team play and to help you to get better, run just general teammate things, because obviously I feel that should actually work. So you get into the game, you just practice pissing about shots, and then you go to your preferred park. And whether or not this is a possibility, which I feel it should be a possibility, but I would strongly suggest some people tweet this idea to 2K, as I would love to see it. And yeah, I'm not going to be going towards the end of the episode, as it will be like 20 minutes long. So I've been your boy, Rockin' Rager. Please like, subscribe, and in a bit, guys.